the news in detail. Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki has assured of continued support for people with albinism in the state, while calling for collaboration among stakeholders to end marginalization and stigmatization against them. Obaseki gave the assurance in commemoration of the International Albinism Awareness Day, marked on June 13th each year. He said, as the world marks the International Albinism Awareness Day, it is important to stress the need for coordinated efforts among stakeholders in supporting people with albinism and enable them achieve their potential in different life endeavors. He noted that such a response is desirable to drive awareness, which will lead to attitudinal change towards people with albinism. The governor, who had earlier in the year approved 5 million naira support fund for the Albino Foundation, said there is need for awareness and advocacy programs against myths and false beliefs that encourage marginalization and stigmatization, which could endanger the lives of people with albinism. On the 2021 theme to mark the Albinism Awareness Day, Strength Beyond All Odds, the governor noted his administration will continue to provide support and opportunities that will inspire persons with albinism to contribute to the growth and development of Edo State in their chosen fields of endeavor, despite their peculiar needs. The National Human Rights Commission, NHRC, on Sunday stressed the need for more respect for human rights and fundamental freedoms to curtail the current challenges bedeviling the country. The call was made by NHRC Executive Secretary Tony Ojukwu in commemoration of the 2021 Democracy Day. Ojukwu observed that the challenges in the nation could be curtailed if the universal language of respect for human rights and fundamental freedoms, which are the foundations of any democracy, is spoken. According to him, democracy and respect for human rights are interdependent and mutually reinforcing the principle of non-discrimination, justice and equality before the law are key in building an inclusive and egalitarian society which leaves no one behind. Ojukwu therefore called on the government at all levels to redouble efforts to preserve the lives of citizens. The National President of the National Association of Proprietors of Private Schools, NAPS, Yomi Otubela, has called on school owners across the country to invest in security measures to ward off attacks on schools. Otubela stated this in a statement he issued to mark 2021 Democracy Day. Among the steps he urged his members to take include fencing their schools and to also install closed-circuit television cameras to monitor happenings around the environment. Otubela also advised school owners to run background security checks on people they want to employ as security personnel. The NAPS boss urged schools with boarding facilities to also engage armed security personnel to man those facilities. The Nigerian Railway Corporation (NRC) says it will begin full operation of the standard gauge railway service from Lagos to Ibadan on Tuesday. The management of NRC said this in a statement signed by the Lagos District Manager Jerry Uche in Lagos on Sunday. Uche said the Alago Meji, Abeokuta and Monia were still the stop stations of the Lagos-Ibadan train services. On barely 3 days after killing of a student and kidnap of 10 students and lecturers at Nuhu Bamali Polytechnic in Zaria, Kaduna State Police Command has confirmed the abduction of 12 persons in a new residential area of Kofagayan/Kofakona axis of Zaria. The incident occurred between Saturday night and early hours of Sunday. The police PRO ASP Mohammed Jalige, who confirmed the development, said some of the victims were rescued. He, however, said efforts were on to secure the release of the remaining people in captivity. The FCT Police Command has arrested 5 suspects for kidnapping along Tunganmaje, Buhari and Kwali Kuje axis. A statement by the Police Public Relations Officer ASP Yusuf Meriam named the suspects to include 20-year-old Usman Musa, 21-year-old Bello Musa and 22-year-old Haruna Al-Hassan. They were arrested by police operatives from the command's anti-kidnapping squad during an intelligence-led operation. The PPRO exhibits recovered from them are cash, sum of 1,275,000 naira paid as ransom by their victims, 3 mobile phones, trams, 3 wristwatches and 2 caps. Relatedly, one 25-year-old Lawal Abdullahi and 19-year-old Abdul Al-Hassan were arrested for being linked to the kidnapping along Tungamaje axis. The duo also confessed to threatening some residents of Tungamaje to pay ransom to avoid being kidnapped. The PPRO noted that all the suspects will be arraigned in court upon conclusion of investigation. Coming up in a moment on our business news, power generation falls 23% to 3,000 172 megawatts. Details in a moment after this break. Stay with us, please.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 600 billion, and the last kobo. Oh yes, we follow the money. It's all about the business and the business of business. The gains and the losses. The bulls and bears. The rise and falls. The risk and the satisfaction of seeing the last kobo rise to millions. On KUFM's Business News, the simple and complex jargons of business just make sense. Get the trending news on the morning market, forecast, investment opportunities, policy changes, and other breakout information on the ever-busy world of business. KU Business News, Monday to Friday on our news dawn, 6:30 to 7 a.m.
Welcome back. You're still on to News Dawn on 92.7 KUFM Benin City. And over now to business, where power supply in Nigeria has failed to improve on last week's performance as it fell by 22.9% from peak generation of 4,115 megawatts on Saturday to 3,172.20 megawatts as at 5 p.m. on Sunday. According to latest data from the system operator, most power plants were operating far below capacity due to gas shortage, with Olorin Shogo Power Plant generating 335 megawatts capacity and Sapele Power Plant's 450 megawatts capacity. Egbin was generating 746 megawatts, Omoku 37.20 megawatts, Omotosho NIPP 105 megawatts, while Afam was generating 80 megawatts. The data showed that on the average, power generation in the past 7 days were 4,120.9 megawatts on Sunday, 6th June, 4,249.4 on Monday, 7th June, 4,000.9 on Tuesday, 8th June, 3,720.7 on Wednesday, 9th June, 3,517 on Thursday, 10th June, 3,765 on Friday, 11th June, and 4,115 on Saturday, 12th June. International oil companies had last week warned that despite Nigeria's huge gas reserves, a lot needs to be done to attract investment to the sector to develop gas reserves to boost power generation in the country. Speaking at the just concluded Nigeria International Petroleum Summit, the chair, Shell Companies in Nigeria, Osagie Okumbo, said with 203 trillion cubic feet of gas reserves, what was needed in the country is to deliver projects that would produce the gas. And finally, on business, the Nigerian equities market closed the trading week on a bullish note as the NSE All-Share Index appreciated by 1.1% from 38,726.10 points to close at 39,156.28 points, the market capitalization standing at 20.409 trillion naira on Friday. Investors in Nigerian stocks gained about 224 billion naira during the week as the total equities market capitalization increased from 20.185 trillion naira as of 4th June 2021 to 20.409 trillion naira by the end of the week. This represents the second consecutive bullish trading week. A total turnover of 1.058 billion shares worth 12.831 billion naira in 17,854 deals were traded last week by investors on the floor of the exchange, in contrast to a total of 1.082 billion shares valued at 9.548 billion naira that exchanged hands in the previous week in 17,933 deals. The financial services industry led the activity chart with 714.677 million shares valued at 5.951 billion naira traded in 9,718 deals, thus contributing 67.53% and 46.38% to the total equity turnover volume and value respectively. Trading in the top three equities, namely Zenith Bank, Sterling Bank and Fidelity Bank, accounted for 261.344 million shares worth 2.712 billion naira in 2,862 deals, contributing 24.70% and 21.13% to the total equity turnover volume and value respectively. Ambassador in business, over now to sports, where Israel Adesanya beats Marvin Vettori to retain UFC middleweight title. Chijindu Itoro has more in our sports bulletin after this short break.
Thank you, Charles. Welcome to Sports News. Novak Djokovic won his 19th Grand Slam title after fighting back from 2 sets down to beat Greek star Stefanos Tsitsipas in the French Open final. Top seed Djokovic was in deep trouble before rediscovering his energy to win 6-7, 6-8, 2-6, 6-3, 6-2, 6-4. The Serb's greater experience shone through as a fifth seed. Tsitsipas wilted in his first Grand Slam final. The victory moves Djokovic one major title behind the men's record jointly held by Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer. Djokovic, who previously won at Roland Garros in 2016, has become the first man to win all 4 Grand Slams twice since the fully professional Open era began in 1968. Israel Adesanya retained his middleweight title on Sunday morning by defeating Marvin Vettori via unanimous decision in the headline bout at UFC 263 at Gila River Arena in Arizona. Adesanya, who prevailed against the Italian by split decision in 2018, was superior throughout, taking the fight 54 points to 45 on all 3 scorecards. It took the Nigerian-born champion's professional record to 21 wins and 1 loss, with Adesanya rebounding from his first pro loss, the points defeat to light heavyweight title holder Jan Blachowicz in a match. It marked another Adesanya successful defense of his middleweight crown. And that's it here from our sports desk. Thanks for listening. I now hand you back to Charles Opera for the rest of the news.
Thank you very much, Chijindu, for those sports stories. And with those stories, we come to the end of our package this morning. But before we leave, a quick recap of the headline. Governor Obaseki has assured of sustained support for people living with albinism. Nigerian Railway Corporation to begin Lagos-Ibadan service on Tuesday, and police have confirmed the kidnap of 12 in Zaria. Do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your part. Do not forget you can listen to us anywhere in the world by visiting our website at www.kufm.net, or you can download our mobile app from the Google Play Store. We are also live on YouTube at KUFM Nigeria. And you can also listen to us on radiogarden.com. KUFM News Dawn was produced by Blessing Asekome. I am Charles Opperum saying thanks for listening and good morning.
92.7 KUFM News. Concise, precise, balanced, unbiased.
We are live from Benin City to the world. This is 92.7 KUFM News Dawn.
The place and it brighten. Make everybody they wonder. Waiting because of the shine. Lush hair, lush hair. Long hair or short doesn't matter. Crochet or dreadlocks can be better. Only for girls we know better. Lush hair, lush hair. So you want to slay? Slay with swag. Gotta be lush hair. Gotta be lush hair. Straight or curly. You know they tango. Lie. Gotta be lush hair. Gotta be lush hair. I wonder how I shine like this. I'm on a lush hair, be the coco. Say you want to know. And if you wanna be fine like me, I can show you where to go. A lush hair, be the coco.
Beautiful people know how to make an impression, and that's why they only trust Lush Hair Extensions to bring out the shine in them. Lush Hair, be beautiful.
This is where you hear the hits.
Hey, baby,
All the hits. From the hottest songs right now to the brand new music.
She likes everyone.
Yeah, that's right. One station, all the hits.
You know how we do it.
KUFM 92.7. Turn on excitement.
Keep it going.
Hi, this is David Guetta.
What up, man? This is Ludacris.
Hey, what's really good, people? It's your boy Ty Cruz, and you're locked in and listening to the future of radio.
92.7 KUFM. Let's go. Hey, yo.
guys say things too hard. COVID-19 hit them so bad. But today go buy G-Card. Well, now they see this money. Guy in the club begin rough play. 2 hours for a million dumb ways. They bring POS, call me babe. Money day where they pick a money. To pay to mass. Wamu buneze kafe nazo. Adam lake money get in here nako. Pick on them update tabia metano.
Well, now they see this money. Well, now they see this money. Well, now they see this money. Me, I find this money. Well, now they see this money. Well, now they see this money. Well, now they see this money. It's me, I find this money.
The kind money this man the chop. Now the kind money I want to touch. I go fit buy my girl a Porsche. One day she be a fit to learn your walk. Cause I go do my own walk. The kuziere nyam nyaka homework. Kambure go nisi kamohawk. Make me a money day, I'm money kapon talks. Pay to mass. Wamu buneze kafe nazo. Adam lake money get in here nako. Pick on them update tabia metano.
Well, now they see this money. Well, now they see this money. Well, now they see this money. It's me, I find this money. Well, now they see this money. Well, now they see this money. Well, now they see this money. It's me, I find this money.
It's STG.
Everybody wants to know more of this and more of that. What is happening around the globe? Me, myself, I want to know. Said you know more, 'cause I got good news for you. 92.7 information into 92.7 sports and gossip. Into 92.7
92.7 KUFM. Turn on excitement.
Please listen to the following information we have for you.
I welcome you to yet another beautiful program, Health Tips. I have with me in the studio Prince Omo Ebusele JP, the CEO of Ibu's Herbal Remedy. Today on the Health Tips program, we will be discussing about the usefulness of roots and herbs, and also to talk on long-time infection, the causes and way to go about it. Prince Omo Ebusele, greet the listeners wherever they are.
Hello, listeners. I'm Prince Omo Ebusele, the Ikpakpera of traditional medicine in Africa. I'm happy to be an Edo State man, the home of roots and herbs. I always tell my good people in Nigeria, when you want your cassava to clean well, you take it to the river, not only to clean, it will never smell again. So you have enough water to wash it. My brother, my sister, the white elephant in the bush does know how to see. I greet you, listeners. God bless you.
Yes. Now, what is roots and herbs?
Root and herbs are the trees and the mango and the flowers around your area. Is within your vicinity. Now, the root is medicinal. The leaf is medicinal. The body is medicinal. Those are the roots and herbs we are talking about.
And what are the causes of this long-term infection?
The cause of this infection: 1, dirty environment; 2, dirty toilet; and 3, contaminated food; number 4, from man and woman who is a carrier, or the woman is a carrier. That is where you contact this infection. Now, let me quickly discuss about this dirty environment. Dirty environment, you must stay in a clean environment. Then, for instance, you are living in a place, or there's a water close to your backyard. The water is not flowing. But if you use shovel to dig it, you see to direct to outside, it will flow and enter the gutter and flow. But because of your laziness, and then you don't want to do it, will be suffering for this dirty environment, and it can cause an infection. Then a mosquito always come from there every day to perch on your body and drink your blood. At the end of the day, it gives you problem in the body you are treating, and it will be a long time. And before you go out from it, it will not be easy. Then number 2, dirty toilet. I only advise man and woman, when your children is growing up, or you have a relation, or somebody stay with you, always advise them to clean the toilet, especially the female. Clean the toilet before you go. Put water, even though you don't have water, go and look for, if you have WC, go and look for water in order to pour it inside the toilet. We will not see it. Means, for example, somebody just urinate on the toilet. Then after 3 minutes or 5 minutes, there's some bacteria will come there that will be swimming there, because you cannot even see with ordinary eye. But if you use microscope, then you will see it very well and see the bacteria swimming inside it. You will not open your body because you see the bacteria swimming. So that's why I'm telling you, before a female go to toilet, always flush it. This program is a health enlightenment program. I want women to benefit from this program. I want women to benefit from this program. Always clean your toilet so that you'll be out of infection. And thirdly, contaminated food. Everybody in this life must eat food. But you cook the food. Did you cover it? Did you open it? If you eat your food, you dish your food after cooking. When you dish your food, cover it. Because if you open the food and you did not cover it, rats will come and perch on it. Then fly will come and perch on it. Cockroach will come and perch on it. If you know how to see, take for example, a fly perch on the food, then a lay egg on there on the food. At the end of the day, if you come, you don't warm it because you are not seeing it, you don't eat it. No, those are the contaminated food. You can contact it from a man who is the carrier, or from a woman who is the carrier. So in that case, this infection, if it's been a long time in your body, it can make you, as you are growing up, things you know you expect from your body. That because it has been a long time in your body, you will begin to bring some things out in your body. That is why I'm always telling everybody, you must go for comprehensive test. A comprehensive test that can bring your problem out and know the root cause of your problem. Because a problem now is a problem hard solved. When you will do this comprehensive test free of charge, if you are a person who love to use herbal medicine, for this you come to number 5 Ewa Road by Ikpoba Slope, Benin City, or you call this number 080-387-23372 or 080-550-66598. The WhatsApp number again 080-387-23372.
So many persons, because of shame, are doing self-medication.
A lot of people, they have given their self-medication. Today they are suffering. Maybe you have problem in the body. A problem, no, it's a problem house solved. Sickness say, hide me, I will kill you. Open me, I will leave you. Can't you share your problem with your brother or sister? I want man and woman to know the efficacy of traditional medicine, to know what herbal medicine can do in the body. The herbal medicine our father have been taking. When you see nobody who does not have village, everybody come from village to town. When you see today a man in your village, that's your man in your village, you see to is he still alive? He's strong. You will check, you see the man does not adopt this lifestyle to his system. That's why the man lasts to that, to the extent now. So my brother, we have to deviate from something we do ourselves. Let's say for example, you are having a problem, so you went to anywhere, you just say give me social medicine. So Mr. have taken social medicine, Paul have taken social medicine. They are okay, let me take. My immune system is different from your immune system. Can I have the same immune system? Immune system are different. So in that case, you will now look for an expert that can check you and know the root cause of your problem and know what to use, so that you will now be okay as other people are giving testimony.
Yes, before we go, could you give us your address again for more information for those who are just joining us?
Who is interested in using herbal medicine? As I always tell you, the herbal medicine is very good, very efficacious in the body. My office address is number 5 Ewa Road by Ikpoba Slope, Benin City. When you drop at Ewa Road, you will see Kekenape. After the Kekenape, that white upstairs close to that is my office at number 5 Ewa Road by Ikpoba Slope, Benin City. My phone number is 080-387-23372 or 080-550-66598 or the WhatsApp number 080-387-23372. Distance is not a barrier. My brother, remember I say any roots that are not planted by God must be uprooted. That your problem has not planted by God, it must be uprooted and uprooted in Jesus' name this year, because you must join the people giving testimony. Because Bible said, it said, go to the world and multiply. Your father has given birth to you, your mother has given birth to you, your people, everybody around you have given birth, and your multiplication will not be exempted. My office address is number 5 Ewa Road by Ikpoba Slope, Benin City. The phone number 080-550-66598. The WhatsApp number is 080-387-23372. I don't count how much I get today. I count how many people God used me to treat, so I give God the glory. The money is not the most important thing. Your health is my concern.
You have listened to Prince Omo Ebosele JP, and I hope you've gained a lot from these health tips. Stay safe, stay blessed, and bye for now.
We start your day from the break of dawn till midnight.
Like that wasn't clingy enough.
We went online and now you can listen to us via our website anywhere in the world.
Okay, stalker alert.
We told you to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, like our page on Facebook, and even add us up on WhatsApp.
Okay, this is definitely creepy.
Really? Well, guess what? We are now in your devices. KU 92.7 Radio is now officially an app for your smartphones, gadgets, and many devices. Simply go to Google Play Store and search for KU 92.7 Radio and download the app in less than 3 minutes. KU FM. Turn on excitement.
1xBet, oh, 1xBet. Everyone agrees that 1xBet is the favorite bookie because of the highest odds, fast deposits, ability to sell slips, bet insurance, and more. What's even more exciting about 1xBet is that you can make money from things like virtual games, basketball, horse racing, and more. Log on to 1xBet.ng to register, and don't forget to use the promo code RadioWin and get 200% bonus on your first deposit. 1xBet, bet for every taste.
Oil sachet, 17 naira, only 17 naira. I said power oil sachet now, 17 naira, only 17 naira. I'm gonna get cooking oil now, 17 naira, for a healthy family, 17 naira. I'm gonna get cooking oil now, 17 naira, power oil sachet, 17 naira.
Power oil for a healthy family.
Uncle Dentist, wetin be cavities and how Colgate take they protect my teeth from cavities? Shey they use Comfort?
No dear, na hole for teeth they cause most tooth pain will be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, take brush every day. The confirmed formula could help keep natural calcium inside our teeth. We could protect them from tooth decay.
Time don't reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate, because Colgate locks calcium in.
Now, the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
Wake up every day, feeling so down, need motivation. Turn on my excitement, 92.7. Everybody knows KU FM. I'm in love with my radio. KU FM. I'm in love with my radio. KU FM. I'm in love with my radio. KU FM. 92.7 is my radio. Start up my day with a KU breakfast. Sure. Move to the KU midday. Sure. Radio Tori. Sports Fiesta. KU drive time. And I wrap up my day with the KU night live. KU FM. I'm in love with my radio. KU FM. I'm in love with my radio. KU FM. I'm in love with my radio. KU FM. 92.7 is my radio.
I and they that God has given me, we are made for signs and wonders.
Good morning and welcome to the Bob Only Devotional. Be blessed as you listen.
Today is Monday, June 14th. Our topic is do not despise or suppress God's truth. Our Bible text is Romans 1 verse 18 to 21 in the New International Version. I read, the wrath of God is being revealed from heaven against all the godlessness and wickedness of people who suppress the truth by their wickedness, since what may be known about God is plain to them. For since the creation of the world, God's invisible qualities, his eternal power and divine nature have been clearly seen, so that people are without excuse. For although they knew God, they neither glorified him as God nor gave thanks to him. But their thinking became futile, and their foolish hearts were darkened.
Good morning, Alex Idu is my name. I welcome you to this beautiful day. Above Only Devotional is brought to you every day in this station to bless you and bring you face to face with your Father and the Maker. I want you to tune in every day and enjoy it. God richly bless you. Have a nice day.
Welcome back. It is dangerous to despise or suppress God's truth. Despising and suppressing God's truth is the pathway to the corruption and destruction of the lives of those in the world. Our text above reveals one of the negative consequences of deliberately refusing to accept the truth of God's existence. It leads to vain thinking and darkness or corruption of the heart. It opens the door to all kinds of lusts, perversions, and depravities. We must never despise God's truth. We must never suppress God's truth. We must never reject God's truth, because doing that affects our thinking, it affects our lives, it brings corruption and darkness, it brings all kinds of loss and evil, perversions, depravities into our lives. When we open ourselves to God's truth, on the other hand, the life of God, the ways of God, the purity of God, the nature of God, the goodness of God enter into our lives, overflow from our lives. It is dangerous to suppress God's truth, to despise God's truth. The verses that follow our text above show us that although they claimed to be wise, they became fools and exchanged the glory of the immortal God for images made to look like a mortal human being and birds and animals and reptiles. Therefore, God gave them over in the sinful desires of their hearts to sexual impurity, for the degrading of their bodies with one another. Romans 1:22-24, New International Version. These lusts, perversions, and depravities lead to all kinds of negative natural consequences in the physical health and other areas of their lives. Romans 1:27. One definition of a fool in the Bible is one who does not acknowledge God. Psalms 14:1. When we refuse to acknowledge God, we are being foolish. When we refuse to accept God's truth, we refuse to yield ourselves to God's truth, we are being foolish. We are allowing ourselves to be corrupted, we're allowing ourselves to be manipulated, to be deceived by the devil. And as we yield to that deception and all that evil, we're opening the door up to much more evil. Evil consequences, natural consequences in health and other areas of life. God doesn't want us to suppress His truth or to despise His truth. As a believer, you are not like people of the world, and you must never try to despise or suppress God's truth like people of the world do. On the outside, they may seem to be enjoying what they are doing, but deep inside, they are getting rotten, entangled in evil, and they are losing their lives. As you, on the other hand, continue to accept and acknowledge God's truth, as you open yourself up to God's truth, yield yourself to God's truth, your life transcends from glory to glory. You experience more of God's peace, more of God's nature, more of God's freedom, more of God's life. No matter how it feels or looks, you are being renewed and refreshed by God's life inwardly. God bless you.
Welcome to a wonderful Monday as the new week begins. Remember, God is going before you, and when the week is over, He will give you the assurance that He has been with you every step of the way. As we pray together, let's connect to God and begin this week in God's presence. Would you please say after me? I accept and acknowledge your truth, dear Lord. I thank you that your truth is causing me to experience your life, peace, freedom, and blessings. Amen. As you begin your week, walk in that peace and receive those blessings. Amen. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to the Above Only Devotional. We know you have been blessed. The Above Only Devotional is created by Archbishop Margaret E. Benson Idahosa and brought to you by Church of God Mission International. For counseling, prayers, and testimonies, please call the following numbers: 0905-255-5555 and 0803-884-0258. You can like her Facebook page at Dr. Margaret E. Benson Idahosa. You can follow her on Instagram and Twitter at Margaret Idahosa. Do join us same time tomorrow. But until then, remain above only.
Don't you touch that dial.
Sugar, don't touch that dial.
FM 92.7.
Oh yes, Nasco quality cornflakes are so full of nourishing goodness because they are whole-flaked cornflakes. Whole-flaked cornflakes are made by a natural flaking process that retains all the natural goodness of the whole corn for whole nutrition, whole taste, and whole crunchiness for the whole family. So next time you're eating cornflakes, make sure it's whole-flaked Nasco cornflakes. Nasco cornflakes, nourishing goodness anytime.
Our oil sachet, 17 naira.
For a healthy family.
What is this? I thought I asked all of you to drop whatever you have outside there.
I'm sorry, sir. This is Fluco Day. I saw you coughing earlier, so I brought it out for you so you can take it.
Thanks for your kindness, but I'm smarter than that. You think I don't know that every drug that cures cough and catarrh causes drowsiness? So you want me to sleep, Abi?
This is what distinguishes Fluco Day. It does not cause drowsiness.
Nah, drug. I know this drug. It work well, no?
Let me try it. Manufactured by Harvit.
Marketed and distributed by Pharmatex Nigeria Limited. If symptoms persist after 2 days, consult your doctor.
Time up. And you, I said what? Flu.
Fluco Day!
Available in pharmacy shops near you.
We Jumia 9th anniversary sales. Celebrate your everyday. Whatever you want, oh, you can get it on the Jumia way. Jumia way. Oh yeah.
From the 11th to the 27th of June, you can enjoy up to 60% discount on phones, groceries, home appliances, and so much more. Download the Jumia app today.
Jumia, your everyday delivered.
Uncle Dentist, wetin be cavities and how Colgate take dey protect my teeth from cavities? Shey dey use comfort?
No dear, na hole for teeth dey cause most tooth pains wey be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection take brush every day, the confirmed formula go help keep natural calcium inside our teeth wey go protect them from tooth decay.
Time don reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate, because Colgate locks calcium in.
Keeps cavities out!
Now the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
Hello, beautiful people. Admission is here again. Admission into JSS 1, 2, and 3 is ongoing at Gabos International College. We are committed to the propagation of knowledge, academic excellence, sound educational foundation, and good morals. With our specially trained teachers and staff, we guarantee to give your kids the best of education. Contact us at number 38, Benin Technical College Road, Ubo, Benin City, Edo State. For more inquiries, call 0803-095-8018. That is 0803-095-8018. Or send a message to our social media handles, Facebook or Instagram at Gabos International College. Gabos International College, fostering knowledge and excellence.
The place and it brighten. Make everybody they wonder. Waiting because I'll be shine. Lush hair, lush hair. Long hair or short doesn't matter. Crochet or dreadlocks can be better. Only for girls we know better. Lush hair, lush hair. So you want to slay? Slay with swag. Gotta be lush hair. Gotta be lush hair. Straight or curly. You know they tango. Lie. Gotta be lush hair. Gotta be lush hair. I wonder how I shine like this. I'm on a lush hair, be the coco. Say you want to know. And if you wanna be fine like me, I can show you where to go. A lush hair, be the coco.
Beautiful people know how to make an impression, and that's why they only trust Lush Hair Extensions to bring out the shine in them. Lush Hair, be beautiful.
Stop stalking your exes. Follow us on Facebook at KUFM Nigeria.
Up your chest, I swear. If you don't get money, they kill like there. When I face my fears, there's nothing I can't do from here. For more in the first date, I make mistakes, I swear. For knowledge, I sacrifice my fears, and I stand right here. I say I'm better and you can't compare. Yeah, so now I get down, but do it, but they're mine. You know they can't see me outside. And me, I dare walk, I dare cry. When I get down, but do it, but they're mine. You know they can't see me outside. Cause me I dare walk, I dare cry. When I get down, but do it, but they're mine. You know they can't see me outside. Cause me I dare walk, I dare cry. When I get down, but do it, but they're mine. You know they can't see me outside. Cause me I dare walk, I dare cry. Me I see the look for my cheddar. I know say nobody only brother. But if me and you get issues, I forgive you and I don't reason you. I still got love for you. I know say nobody only brother. And me I see the look for my cheddar. But if me and you get issues, I forgive you and I don't reason you. And it's simply the truth. I no lie to you. And if you like, if you dance it up, I go out of the animal for my cheddar.